Good morning, everyone. Decided to make a quick video about responding to takeout doubles based on a board from Tuesday night's RBC. It was board 6. So at over half the tables, the auction started with East opening a diamond, South made a takeout double, and it went pass by West. So let's talk about North's bids here. In the video I did reviewing the hands from Tuesday, I pretty matter-of-factly said that North would bid 2 hearts here to show invitational value, something like 9 to 11, 8 to 10, somewhere in there. Basically, the idea being that you need to distinguish when you're responding to a takeout double just because partner put a gun to your head versus you actually have some values to express as well. So there are 2 things that we're responsible for when we're responding to a takeout double. That's, first of all, naming our longest suit, and second of all, doing something more interesting if we actually have values such that we think that, maybe our side still has a game here. So the idea with North is to bid 2 hearts, not 1 heart. 2 hearts shows something like 8 to 11, 9 to 11, 8 to 10, somewhere in that range. Because if you just bid 1 heart with this hand and you could still have 10 in your range, it puts an awful lot of pressure on partner if he's got a little bit extra for his takeout double to keep on exploring. The problem being, if you end up with that 0 count that we all know we've had to respond to a takeout double with, now you're going to get too high. So keep in mind, 2 responsibilities responding to a takeout double. Name your longest suit, that's the obvious one. But when you've got extra values, say 9 plus, you need to do something other than just simply responding in your longest suit. Let's talk about a couple of those things. If we responded no trump, it ought to be a stopper in their suit, and it ought to show 1 no ought to be 6 to 10, 2 no ought to be 11 to a bad 13, I guess, and 3 no ought to be 13 plus. Okay, those are your no trump responses. And notice that even 1 no trump promises some values in that situation. If you have a hand like the North hand here, we can jump in a suit. That shows, again, 8 to 10, 9 to 11, something like that. But you are distinguishing, hey, partner, I've actually got some useful stuff over here. I'm not just bidding hearts because you put a gun to my head. And the last option that you have is Q bidding their suit. This would be game forcing. And it would just say, partner, well, we have game values. I'm not exactly sure what to do. Like maybe you've got both majors and you don't want to pick one. Keep on bidding naturally, and we're going to reach a game contract. One more thing, I suppose. What would it be if you bid like 3 hearts? I believe the modern way to play that is kind of preemptive, something like 5 or 6 hearts with 5 points. Okay, so it's a long heart suit, a not hopeless hand, but not really interested in the game unless partner's got significant extras. So that's the video for today. Remember that when you're responding to a takeout double, 2 responsibilities. Longest suit, clarify when you've got a useful hand. We'll define useful hand as something starting with like a good 8 on upwards. You need to do something more than just responding as cheaply as possible. 11 times people were faced with this situation on Tuesday night in the open game. Only 3 people didn't respond 1 heart. Okay, so there's a big edge you can pick up right there. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. Talk to you soon.